AI.
An AI agent.
Agents.
Agentic workflows.
Agents.
Agents.
Agent.
Agentic.
Agent. Agentic.
Agents work on their own. They can think, use tools, make decisions, all to achieve a goal you gave them without specific instructions. Creating your own AI agent is simpler than it sounds. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Today we'll use a free tool called n8n. It's easy to use, it's drag and drop, and I'll show you exactly how to get started. So in order to get started, click on the three dots, import the file that you can find in my community. I will share the link down below in the description. Import this file and you will get this step-by-step tutorial. We will be building an AI agent that will go to a site, summarize it, and then send it via email. So let's get started. Let's first add an AI agent. So click on AI, click on agent. For now, put here define below, and we click outside of the agent to go back to the workspace. Now, in order for this agent to work, let's give it some tools. First of all, let's give it a brain. We'll click on chat model. We will select any chat model you want. For testing, I will use the OpenAI chat model. They have also an option that you can get 100 free credits from OpenAI. You just activate it and then you're limited to some basic models. But if you want to create your own credentials, click on create new credential. Paste in your API key. There are instructions here on how to look up the API key, or you can use their AI assistant that will guide you through the process as well. As I already set up the account, I will just use what I have. I selected 4.1 mini as a model. Let's also give it some memory. I will be using simple memory. We will not be using a chat trigger. So I will just give it a random key. I will type 1 as the key. And then let's give it some tools. So we want this agent to be able to look up recent news. So we will need to connect the tool so that it can look up websites, and that tool is actually called the HTTP request tool. So if you click on tool, you will see all the available tools. Let's search for the HTTP request tool. What this tool does, it will just send out a request to a URL, a bit like what you do in your browser. You type in the URL, you press enter, and this is exactly what this tool does. It makes a request to a website and downloads the data. So as we don't want to limit the tool to a certain website, we will use this, this option to let the model define what website it will use. The next thing we want to do is also make sure that we can get an email every day with the news. So let's, as a tool, connect the Gmail tool. Here you connect also an account, so you click on create credentials, you sign in with Google, you give it then the right authorizations. I already enabled it, but basically you will give it access to your Gmail so it can compose and send the email. So I set up the account. I will let the model not decide who to send an email to, but I will let the model decide the topic, the content, and I want this as plain text. So now let's give the model instructions. So you see here you can type in a message, but I don't want to type that here because then it would be hard coded. What I will actually do is I will use a set node to define that entry somewhere else. So I will put the question in here, and the value will be the actual question for the AI agent. So if we now execute this step, you will see we get as the output JSON. Everything in n8n works with JSON files. This is how the nodes communicate to each other. The JSON has a field with a field label question and a field value, which is the question that we will ask to the agent. We go to the agent and then we drag in the question, so the agent will actually know what to do. So if we now execute the workflow, the agent will use OpenAI, use the tools to collect data, summarize the data, then should use the Gmail tool to draft a message and to send the message to my email. And you see the workflow has executed, so let's see what it actually did. In the logs, you will see that it sent an email with a subject, the message, and you see I received the email with the main news in the US today. So of course this is now an agent that we have to execute manually. Now there is another way to do this. You can actually create a trigger that will run on a schedule. You can say do this every day at midnight. You have this trigger here and you can then connect it. You press save, you then activate the workflow, and from now on every day at midnight this agent will run. It will look at the recent news, it will consult different sources, summarize it, and you will get a daily email with the news. So I hope you liked the tutorial. Again, I will put this file in the community so you can go in, it's free to join, get the resource, you have all the instructions on your screen. You will have a copy of this exact workflow so you can go in and see how I built it. One thing you can do is copy this, pressing Ctrl C and then Ctrl V, and you will have an exact copy of this agent. So you can go in, you can change the question, and this way you can build up a workflow with multiple agents running at different times. If you want the agents to work at the same time, then you can just connect one schedule to both agents or how many you set up. And this is how you can then set up your own little research agent. You can specify the URLs. This is a very basic setup, but it should give you an idea of how to use an AI agent, give it tools, give it instructions, and have it work for you so that you don't have to do things manually every day on your own. Schedule the actions, let the agent think, let the agent decide and use its tools, so you get the outcome without you needing to spend your time. If you're interested and want to learn more, I will drop a link to my SKOOL community in the description below. It's a brand new community, but I'm hoping to build it and gather a community of people that are into AI that want to learn and grow together. If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will help me to create more content like this so we can all learn and grow together.